Hello everyone and welcome to the 5th episode in the Learning Python series. In this episode, I will teach you variables and a very introductory level to them. We are just going to teach you how to write variables and simply print them. We will develop our knowledge of variables as we go on when we need to, but I don't want to overwhelm you right now, and we're just going to keep it simple so you can still enjoy it. Anyways, let's open up PyCharm and go to the Learning Python series project. And we're going to create a new file, and we're going to simply call this learning variables. Okay, great guys, so this is where our knowledge, if you imagine it as stairs, then we're taking the next step. So this is going to evolve you and allow you to be a bit more creative with your code. So let's begin. With variables, how I think of them, I'll also display the actual Python definition of what a variable is, but how I think of them is just a name for a value. So if I were to write, let's say, the minimum age to drive, I think it's, so I'll just write minimum age is equal to 18. I think it's 18, I'm not sure. So there you go, that's a variable. So this is just a name for a value. Hello everyone, I was editing this video and I forgot to tell you about the rules for naming variables in Python. A variable cannot start with a number. It has to start with an underscore or like A to Z. So this is okay, but this is not okay. As you can see, it gives me an error. Next, the variable name cannot be a keyword like or you cannot have it like that. You cannot have like if. I'll display all the keywords here. You cannot name your variable any of these. Next thing, you cannot have a hyphen or like question mark, those type of things. The only special character you're allowed is the underscore. So yeah, those are just some of the rules I wanted to mention. Back to the video now. It's an easy way to think of it, and the value in Python, it can be anything. It can be a random name like Joey. It can be anything. It can be any value. We'll talk about different values of data types in the next video in an upcoming video this section. We're just gonna keep minimum age to 18, and I'm gonna explain this. So basically, the value 18 is just 18. If I were to do print 18 and I add all of this, and let's say 18 was the value of some special number. If I wanted to change the number because let's say something weird happened and now it's 19, this would take me a very long time. There is a secret way to do this, guys. I will explain at the end of the video, but this would take me a long time to replace all these with 18. But instead, if I do minimum age and then I have all of these, if I print this, it's just a bunch of 18. And now let's say it changed to 19. It will print out 19, and this is very quick. And this is just one benefit of using variables. We also talk about gaining user input. You can search just now, it's really simple, but we're gonna have a separate video on that and how to like modify and actually format it correctly for the output in a later video. But this is just simply all variables. So we're gonna just type in our name. So call it self John. I learned how to spell his name this time. So I'm gonna call myself John. And it's a string, so make sure it's encased in double quotes. Guys, I'll explain more about that in the data types video. But it's a string, so encased in double quotes. And yeah, that's a variable. If you want to go ahead and print it, all we type is print and then name. And this, as you can see, will print out John. You don't do print John. It will obviously print John, but if you change the name, you'll get a different answer, obviously. And I've seen people do this as well, because I've taught them how to print strings normally, and I say print out the variable, what they do is they encase this. No, this is the string literal name. So it's a string literal because that's literally the value. There's nothing pointing to it. So name is pointing to John. There's nothing. It should literally just a name. This is your string with name. So if you want to print out variables, you do not encase them in double quotation marks or quotation marks at all. But yeah, you can do, let's say his age is 25, and you can do print name, and then you can do print age, and you get John 25. That's pretty much it for variables. I will explain and expand way more on them in later videos, but I figured I should keep them separate as they are kind of their own thing. But if you learn all of them and combine them together, you'll be becoming very good at Python and taking the next steps to becoming better. So guys, a really cool thing you can do as an extra. I'm recording this after I recorded a bunch of videos, but I just remembered to do this. I did mention in the earlier video. So a cool extra you can do is, let's just do this. So we're going to print 18 like I told you at the very start. I'm going to just duplicate that. Now this doesn't always work, just to let you know. It only works if, like this, you want to changes for all of these and it's nowhere else. Like it's not over here for age, it's just nowhere else. So if I want to change all of this, all I have to do is, you do find a replace, it's really simple. Okay guys, so I found the option, let me just show you where it is. If you go to edit and then you go to file and then replace some files, there you go. If you want to do variable, if you want to change variable names to something, then do refactor. So I got that confused, my bad. But anyways, you go to the value you want to find and then you replace it with something. So let's say I do age in project, sorry. Make sure it's in project, then you want to press replace. And you can do replace all, and it replaces all of them. Ta-da, and then they all print out 25. So if you see a different output, that's from my later videos. So just a quick heads up if you want to see that. Go to like the input video, I think I did, yeah. Anyways, I hope you use that. This was a very simple video, guys, and I just wanted to show you how to write variables so we can start actually using them in our code. If you need any help or if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, and as my daily checklist for you guys. Have a good day, program, and be happy. Bye.